Would you tell me about what must have been a touching day in your life when you were about... You have a planted laugher in the corner and through that. The final day of Mary Tyler Moore, have you ever... are you tired of having to describe that? Was it a sentimental day? Was it hard to...
Tears.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, tears. And, we only did one show on film. And as good as the show on film turned out, I could... The full-fledged blubbering I engaged in, and I never cry, in the dress rehearsal. I regret it. I could never repeat that in the final taping. I cut loose in the dress rehearsal, and that was it.
You had to do it again in the...
Yeah. And all the emotion was real, but the tears weren't there.
Yeah.
For me. The others can cry on cue. I can't do that.
But there are whole families that can do that. You know what I mean? No, it's true. Like, no, but seriously, folks, John Gielgud, can cry at it on the same line every...
Oh, really?
Or the same word. Yeah, I mean, he can...
You mean the tear comes out of the eye?
Oh, yes, and he can do it right on a word, or he can put it in the middle of the line, wherever he wants it.
Oh, my God.
And it's a characteristic of the Terry family. Ellen Terry was his aunt, I believe.
Really?
And they can all turn on the tears. It's simply a device. We all know how to do it. Excuse me. And what made the ratings suddenly pick up on Lou Grant? There was a time there when it was in danger, I think, was it toward the beginning?
There are a number of reasons. I think we began to get better, but I think more important than anything else, I think sufficient amount of time had passed that people could bury Mary Tyler Moore. And I mean bury in terms of the fact that when they turned on Lou Grant, they weren't going to keep looking for the gang. Sufficient stretch of time had passed. The lack of good competition on TV, and the fact that they were finally... For instance, the first few weeks in TV Guide, we were listed as a comedy.
Why?
I think the network told them that.
Oh.
But don't tell them I said something.
That they get more mileage out of that.
Yeah. And that perpetuated people's turning on the show, thinking it would be a continuum. Well, the best way I can say this, I would say that most our episodic shows have a two-pronged goal, and that is, one is to show the occupation, usually a private detective, with accuracy, and two, to make it dramatically interesting. Most of them succeed, I guess. Well, I think we have done the occupation bit phenomenally intensively. We try to make it as interesting as possible, and at the same time we add a third prong to the goal, and that is problems, issues.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's to be found on any other show.
Are there some of those that they won't do?
No, but I don't see us breaking our necks trying to do a show on abortion, which I wish we could.
Yeah.
I would love to, but I don't know how. That'd be rough.
Why particularly that?
Well, I think that's a very hot issue, probably the hottest. I don't think it's an arguable issue either. I think people either are for it or against it. Very few in-betweens. And I don't think anybody's capable of really being swayed. Gun control is another hot issue, but certainly not as hot as abortion. And busing. They're all very deeply unsettling issues in this country.
Isn't it true that the character of Lou Grant has become a little more deep, complicated than when it started out?
Oh, yeah.
It seems to be a lot more...
I kind of did that by necessity. When we went around trying to publicize the show, making personal appearances and everything before we came on the air and before we even went into film, we said, well, Mary Tyler Moore was 70% comedy and 30% drama. So with Lou Grant, we're going to do 70% drama and 30% comedy. And While we were trying to figure out what the hell to do and get our thumbs out of our mouths, trying to figure out how to present a newspaper properly and adequately and which issues to discuss and deal with and round out our casts and everything. And I'm busy gagging it up all over the place, you know, because I think, well, we might need that laugh here. So I'm having the DTs and going overboard, trying to be a gagster and falling on my face because, first of all, I didn't have an audience to tell me I was stinking.
I've never seen you overdo anything. That's the thing about you. That's one of the things.
Thank you.
You seem to be out of time. Are you ever going to get to lay that?
That's Ellen Terry.
Here she comes again.
Oh my God, that is the casket speech.
Ed, thank you for being here, and come back anytime.
Have I been here an hour?
You've been here half an hour.
Oh.
Did it seem like an hour?
I thought. Did you promise me an hour?
Well, fine. Let's stay an hour. They won't see any of the second half.
Oh, who gives a damn?
Let's talk. Let's keep talking.
You're a fun fellow.
Yeah.